Two, let's get bowed in. So go ahead, scoot back, come to attention, bow, and position, student creeds. I develop myself physically and mentally based on the mile-high karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential in developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. And what's your goal? Black belt excellence, ma'am. Come to attention. Bow. Okay, so we're going to get started with our warm-up per usual. So we're going to start off with crisscross squats. So instead of doing a normal squat, you're going to take one leg, cross it behind you, and then you guys are just going to sit down, take a step, and then switch legs. It goes behind you and squat. We're going to go for 30 seconds, so let me get my timer up. And go. Make sure you're alternating legs, guys. You're just swinging that leg behind you and sitting down. Good. Keep going, keep going. Ten seconds left. And time. Okay, now we're going to do some Heismans. So this one's getting our feet moving a lot more. We're going to be taking one leg and we're swinging it up onto the inside of our knee or our thigh. We're going to be bouncing and switching. So the faster that you go, the more fluid it's going to be and the more that you're going to be almost running. But it's side to side and you're only bouncing off the balls of your feet. Okay? And 30 seconds, go! Ten seconds left. And time. Okay, now we're moving to the floor in our push-up position. All you guys are going to do, I'm going to show you up so you can see me. We're going to do one push-up, and then we're going to reach. Okay? So let me try to show you on this one. So we're here, we go push-up, reach. We're just reaching straight out in front of us, and then we're going to keep repeating that. Okay, 30 seconds. And go. Good. Now, guys, make sure that your elbows aren't going out in a straight line like this. Okay, they need to be more in towards your ribs. Not all the way towards your ribs. We're not doing military push-ups. A few seconds left. And time. Okay, now we're going to stay on the floor. We're going to do some side planks, obviously on both sides so we can keep it even. So the hard way to do the side plank is just to put your hand down and do the side plank that way. So it would be like this on the side. It's not necessarily an easier way, but a way that's not going to hurt your wrist too much is just to do it on your forearm. Almost like we're doing a regular plank, but obviously on the side. So pick your side first, and then I'm going to start the timer for 30 seconds. You're holding that side plank right on the side. And go. Alex, hold your side plank. Good, so hold it. It can either be like this, or it could be down here. Okay. 5 seconds left. And time. Switch sides. Okay, get ready and go. 10 seconds left. It's more like 13, but hold it. And time. Okay, next one we're going to do, we're going to roll over on our back, so go ahead, get ready in your sit-up position. So for this one, let me show you guys first that your hands are going to be out right by your sides. Your legs are going to be as straight up as possible. Now, you guys, if you want to challenge, you guys can go up a little bit more, but I usually just do it like this because it's more comfortable for my neck. So I suggest that way. So your feet are going to be straight up. You're going to, one foot's going to go down, and then up, and the other foot's going to go down, and up. And then you're just going to keep alternating. Your hands are hovering off the ground. You're going for 30 seconds, and go. And then Zayna, you should probably scoot back a little bit so you don't hit whatever that thing is. Ten seconds left. And time. Okay, next one that we're going to do, we're staying on our backs for this one. Okay, we're here. Now your legs are completely straight out. You guys are going to cross your arms, just like this, above the head. Now your arms are going to be attached to your head the whole time. So when I go up, my arms are going to lag down here. I'm going up into a crunch and back down. And you guys are going up just like this for 30 seconds, okay? So not all the way up. You guys aren't going all the way up like a sit-up. It's a crunch, so you're only going a little bit up and then back down. So think about it like you're putting your chin up to the sky. Okay, 30 seconds, and go. Now what I'm doing with my hands, guys, I'm just doing it like this and putting them above me. Ten seconds left. Remember, not all the way up. Get that chin up to the sky. These are crunches, but they're extended crunches. And time. Okay, that was our last little workout for, or warm-up. So you guys can get your 30-second water break when you come back. We're obviously going to be stretching. You guys know the drill by now. Go! Okay, we're going to start with some arm stretching. So hopefully everyone's back. We're going to be stretching everything on our upper body right now. So the first stretch is really, really simple. You guys are going to gently turn your head in one direction, in one circle. Okay, and once you do that about 2 circles, you guys are going to flip it. So go the other direction, 2 circles, 1 and 2. Okay, now remember we're being very gentle with our necks, guys. Okay, I don't want you to get a kink in your neck. Okay, for the next stretch, you're going to push one hand down to the ground. Okay, like you're really, really pushing it down. Okay, almost like you're trying to hold your body up. And then you're going to take on this side, you're going to turn your neck to the side. And you should stretch it all, you should feel it stretch all right here. Now, don't keep a limp hand, guys, because you're not really going to feel it. You really have to stretch that hand and extend it. Now switch. So other hand, other direction. You're really extending that hand. Don't keep it loose. You're just trying to, like, strain in a light way. your muscles. Good, and relax. Okay, you're going to do a few shrugs back. And do them forward. This way, I don't know, for me, it's so uncomfortable doing it forward. Okay, next one that you're going to do, you're going to clasp your hands together on the back and you're going to push out your chest. Okay, so you're really pushing out your chest, you're arching your back, arms are completely extended. Now, one of my favorite stretches from this position, you guys are going to go down and you're going to let your hands drop and just let gravity pull it down. And you should feel that stretch all in your upper shoulders. Good. Now slowly raise your body back up, hands to the sky. And now you're going to push your stomach forward and you're reaching back, again arching the back. Good. Now dive your hands forward. You're now touching your toes as best as possible. Good. Okay, now you guys can take a seat. Okay. Whew. Now, for these few stretches, your legs are going to be apart pretty much the entire time. But each time, once you feel a little bit more comfortable, keep scooting your body forward because you shouldn't be comfortable in a stretch, guys. Okay, it should feel a little uncomfortable and a little bit of tugging, and that's a good thing. Okay, so for this one, we did this a few weeks ago. You're going to reach with one hand. The other hand is going to reach to the other side. So kind of like a cross stretch. Now we're really making sure we're opening up our ribs right here. Good, and switch. So one hand is reaching way across, up and around, and the other one is really pulling that arm to the other leg. Good, and back down. Okay, shake out those shoulders a little bit. We're now reaching forward, so go ahead and reach forward. Now, when you're doing this, guys, please make sure that your toes are up, almost like we're trying to get into a splits position. If you guys are reaching forward and then your feet drop, that's really, really hard on your hips and where your knees are, so keep them up, toes up, and then stretch forward. Okay, and if you want to point your toes, that's fine too. Just make sure that they're not flat down on the floor. Okay, now from right here, your feet are still going to be slightly apart, but we are bringing them in a little bit closer. Okay. Good. Now you're going to reach to one side. This is going to feel really uncomfortable. And reach to the other side. And you should feel a little bit of pulling on one leg right now. Okay, now you're going to bring your feet completely together and reach towards your toes. Okay, now last stretch we're going to do, we're obviously going to do on both sides since it is a both sides kind of stretch. So what we're going to do, I'll just do that so you can see me. Okay, one foot is going to bend forward, the other foot, we're doing like a half side split. The other foot is going to go all the way back. Now you guys aren't going to be like this. You have to sit on your hip. You have to sit down completely on it. I see so many of my students do this and they're like, oh, look at me, I'm in the splits. No, guys, you have this part right here, okay, right where your thigh is, you have to sit on top of your thigh. So like this, okay, you have to sit on top of the thigh. Okay, now we're going to switch. So other leg is going in front. Now again, this is the top of my thigh. I have to sit on top of my thigh, not the bottom and not the sides. Okay. Hold it for a few more seconds. Good. Okay. Bring your feet back together. Stretch down. Big circles, shooting like a firework, going back. And a few going forward. Do a little crisscross. Okay. We are getting started with our new form for this cycle. This is my all-time favorite level 2 form, probably one of my favorite forms of the honor belt in general. This one is called Yolguk. So you guys, the first thing is pronunciation. We're going to try that out first. Some of you guys have already learned this form. That is great. If you were here yesterday with Mr. Turfma, then you already know what we're doing today. We're just going to repeat it. So I want you guys to say it 5 times. It's Yolguk. Okay, Yolguk. So 5 times and go. Yolguk, 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 Yolguk. It's a very, very weird word. It's a very weird word. Okay, so the thing I love about this form is it doesn't start off like any other form. Usually a form, when we're doing one, we go in position and then we go this direction. This one actually stays with us facing the mirrors. Okay, so we're going to drop in a horse stance first. Preparation is still the same though. It's just like Chunji, Tosan, any one of those typical forms. So we're going to start off in that way. Okay, feet are apart. We're chambering here. And we go down. And Yolguk Man. Okay, now remember this is a new form. So you guys really, really have to pay attention to what I'm saying. Because I will be very, very specific about me saying left and right. Because right now on the camera, I'm flipped, okay? You guys are flipped for me, too. So really, really pay attention to when I say left and right, okay? And if you have to do this, do it, okay? Just get it, do it right. That's fine if you have to do this. Okay, we're here. Now, your right hand is going to go out and aim. You're dropping with your left leg extending into your horse stance. Okay, now your backhand, which should be your left hand, is going to do a punch press. So we're going out. That's all it is. It's a very, very slow punch. Okay, now to finish it off, we're going to go back to our backhand, or a new backhand. We're going to do a punch, punch. Good. Now that is called a sequence because it's a bunch of moves together. We're going to do the same sequence. Shifting on the other side. So let's start from the beginning again. Okay, now feet are underneath our shoulders. Prepare for Yolguk. Yolguk Man. Okay, now the sequence, guys, it's press, punch, punch. That's all it is. In the beginning, we do aim, but that's not really part of the sequence. Okay, right hand goes up. We're aiming. Drop with our left foot. Press. Punch, punch. Okay, just one more time. Prepare for Yolguk. Yolguk Man. Aim with our right. Step out. Press. Punch, punch. Okay, now from right here, our left foot is going in. Now we're keeping our knees bent. Okay, now we're stepping out with our right side. Okay, now we're going to repeat the sequence that I was just talking about. So press, punch, punch. So backhand always goes first. Press. Punch, punch. Good. Reset. Okay, prepare for Yolguk. Yolguk Man. Okay, we're going to practice those 2 sequences a few times, and then we're going to add on to the next sequence. So we're here. Aim with our right, and drop, press, punch, punch. Okay, step together and out. Backhand press, punch, punch. Good, reset. Now, when I say reset, guys, just go to this position, and I'm just going to say go, so you don't have to keep saying Yolguk Man. Okay, and aim, drop, press, punch, punch, in, out, press, punch, punch. Good, reset. We're going to do it 2 more times. One, I will be talking when we're doing it, and then the second time, I'm going to be watching you guys just to see if you guys have that sequence. Prepare for yoga. Yoga, man. Okay, aim and drop. Press. Punch, punch. In, out. Press. Punch, punch. Now really make sure, guys, that your arms are completely extended during these punches. I don't want to see any, if I'm to decide any T-Rex punches. Fully extend the hands. Okay, go ahead and reset. Now it's my turn to watch you guys prepare for yoga. Good. So just that, those two sequences. So press, punch, punch, shift, press, punch, punch. And begin. Good, and reset. Okay, guys, now with the punches, you guys didn't do the T-Rex punches, but you guys have to make sure you chamber too. The chamber's not right here. Okay, we're not doing this. Okay, and it's not down by our waist. We're not doing this. Okay, all the way up by our ribs. When we're here, we have to make sure that we're keeping a really good posture when we're punching and we're pulling that arm back at the same time. So don't get lazy with the backhand or what you're doing with it. Pull it back. Okay, now we're going to start from the beginning. We're going to do those two sequences, and then we're adding on one. Prepare for yoga. Okay, and here. Drop. Punch, punch. Step to your right. Press. Punch, punch. Good. Good. Guys, you're just moving side to side on this. Here, out. Here, out. It's just all we're doing is from here, we're dropping into our horse stance, side to side to side. We've done a drill like this before. Okay, so reset, try that again. Prepare for yoga. Okay, now from right here, guys, I'm here, I just step out and drop. Okay, press, punch, punch. Now, we're stepping to the side. That's all we're doing. Kind of like the Cupid shuffle. Okay, here, side, press, punch, punch. Okay, next sequence. We are moving on. Okay, the hand that is out is going to be chambering all the way on the opposite waist. We're going to be doing an outer block. Okay, so to do this outer block, all we're doing is shifting to the right. Okay, so the direction we just moved, we're shifting our feet into a front stance now and outer block. So watch me real fast. Okay, so I'm here. Okay, so for all my visual people, watch me real fast. I press. I'm moving to my right. That's it. I'm just shifting. Okay, I'm shooting my arm out, and I'm just here, shifting my feet. So I'm not switching my feet or anything. I'm not changing it. All I'm doing is here. I'm just flicking my hips to the side. Okay, so try from the beginning, and then we'll actually add on the whole sequence. Prepare for yoga. And press. Okay, press. Punch, punch. Okay, right here. Hand that's out. Chamber and shift. Good. Now, from right here, you're going to take this very, very long leg, this straight leg, my back leg, and you're going to turn it into a front kick. Let me scoot back a little bit. Don't move, don't move. You're fine. I'm not fine. A back leg, front kick, land, punch, punch. So if you guys notice, just look at the camera real fast. When I'm here, I shift, but when I'm kicking, I keep this hand out. So my kick and my hand are side by side. I kick, punch, punch. Okay, there's a lot of punch punches in this form. You'll find that out. Okay, reset. Now we're going to add the sequence on the other side because like any other typical form, it's a lot of repetitive sequences. Okay, prepare for yoga. And press. Punch, punch. Now step in, out, press. Punch, punch. Okay, right here, chamber and shift. Good, back leg kick. Punch, punch. Now from right here, you guys are taking the hand that's chambered, putting it all the way on the opposite hip. Now you're ready for your next move. take your front leg close to the camera. You're going to step to my other 45-degree angle, outer block. So notice, guys, the 45-degree angle means I'm not facing directly over here. I'm facing to the sides. Okay, outer block, same exact sequence, guys. So new back leg front kick, land, punch, punch. Now front hand goes first and then back hand. Good, reset. Okay, that is all we're learning up to today. So there's 2 different sequences, the press, punch, punch sequence, and the outer block, back leg kick, punch, punch sequence. We're going to drill through that one more time, take a little break, and then get back to the form. Prepare for yoga. Yoga, ma'am. And press. Punch, punch. Now we're just scooting a little bit this way. Press. Punch, punch. Hand that's out. Chamber. And shift. Back leg front kick. Land, front, back. Good. Now this front leg, guys, front leg moves to the other 45-degree angle. So chamber, move, 45. Back leg front kick, land, back, or front back, I'm sorry. Good. And reset. So keep that sequence in your head, or those first few moves in your head. We're going to take our little quick break for the mat chat with Mr. Morris, and then we're just going to drill that part over and over again. So make sure that you're your endurance is staying up, guys, because I want lots and lots of power, because that is what this form is known for. Okay? And Mr. Morris?
All right, so we have a new word of the month. You guys have done this one before. The word of the month is visualization. Visualization. So just like we usually do with visualization, you guys are going to be making a poster. You'll get more information about that later. But we're going to be talking about the first sentence. First sentence says, winning black belts learn to practice, mentally rehearse, and visualize the successful outcomes of activities. One more time, winning black belts learn to practice, mentally rehearse, and visualize the successful outcomes of activities. So, when we are doing all this, remember, black belts don't just do nothing. We practice constantly. That's why we're always improving, always getting better. Practice is the only way you can improve at anything at all. If you want to be able to kick high like Miss Ogle, well, you have to practice. If you want to be able to do the cool tricks that I can do, you have to practice, right? So things like that, you have to practice just like any other black belt. The only way you get better is by practicing. Second part of that is mentally rehearse. This one means that no matter what we're doing, you have to put it up here. So the easiest way to think of that is when you are practicing, you can't just think that you're doing good, right? And say we're doing yoga, and you're punching like this. Is that how black belts punch? No. So we have to be on top of ourselves, right? We have to think in our brain. We have to mentally rehearse it to where we need to focus on keeping our hands tight, just like a black belt would, and we're bringing it all the way out and all the way back, switching nice and powerful, okay? That is what that is talking about. And that could also be with any form, right? If you know a form has to be a certain way, visualize it, put it in your brain, mentally rehearse it up here, right? I know I do this on the way up to like big tests. If I am struggling with a form, whatever it may be, I close my eyes and I'm going through the form in my head multiple times, making sure that I know what I need to look like while I'm performing. And the last part of that is visualize the successful outcomes of activities. Keyword is successful, right? We're not looking at my failures. I'm not going to think about the things that I might fail at. I'm not going to be like, oh man, this is not good. I might fail at blank. Or I might make, this is going to look awful. I'm going to stink at this, whatever it may be. I'm not thinking that way, because if I think that way, that's what's going to happen. The more you think negatively, the more negative things are going to happen to you, right? So whenever I'm visualizing anything, whenever I'm thinking about things, I need to think about the positives. I need to think about how successful I'm going to be. The easiest way to do this, for karate anyways, and we should be sitting like black belts right now, not messing around. You guys are in level 2, not basic class. I'll wait till everyone's sitting like a black belt. Thank you. All right, so the easiest way to do this, to visualize the successful outcomes of activities for us here at Mile High Karate, is we close our eyes nice and tight, and I want you to think about your black belt around your waist. You guys should be closing your eyes. I shouldn't see anyone's eyes. Close them. Not laying down. We're still saying like black belts, Ryan. Thank you. Close those eyes. All right, and I want you to think about those black belts. I want you to look down at your waist with your eyes closed still, and I want you to see your black belt. What does it look like around your waist? What does it look like to have your name on your belt? To have the Mile High Karate logo on that black belt? To look down and see those awesome black pants? How cool do you feel? How awesome how much more powerful do you feel, right? And that is how you do it. Go ahead, open your eyes. You guys can look back up here. That is what that means, okay? When we're visualizing things, we need to see the success. We need to see us, what we look like when we are successful. So here at the karate school, that could be wearing your next belt, whatever color that may be. That could be wearing your black belt, right? And at school, that could be seeing your report card up here with straight A's on it, or A's and B's, right? That's what this is talking about, all right? The more you visualize the successful outcomes, the more you're going to be successful. The more you focus on the negative, the worse off you're going to be. All right. Thank you, guys.
Okay, we're going to run through the form 4 more times. So 2 times are going to be with me. 2 times are going to be on your own, and I'll be watching you guys. So let's get this started. Prepare for Yoguk. Yoguk, ma'am. And go. In, out, press. Punch, punch. Scoop. Back leg kick. Punch, punch. To the other side. Scoop. Back leg kick. Punch, punch. Good, reset. Let's try that again.
Make sure you guys are moving to your left on that slide, not the right. Yeah. They're moving this way.
Prepare for yoga. Okay, and aim, drop. Punch, punch. To the right. Press, punch, punch, and shift, scoop, back leg kick, punch, punch. Now remember, we're still going to the right on this side. Now we're going to go all the way to the left, out of lock, back leg kick, punch, punch. Okay, and reset. Okay, it is your turn to do Yoguk, so prepare for Yoguk. And begin. And then reset when you're done, so I know. Very good. And another time, prepare for Yoguk. Okay, now one thing, guys, so when we're preparing or when we're doing the form, we're stepping out this way first. We do our press, punch, punch. Now, if I'm moving this way to do my next move, that means on this other move, I'm still going in that direction. Okay, so make sure that if I'm scooting this way, my next move, when I do my next sequence, the scoop, back leg kick, punch, punch is still in the right direction. The right direction. And go! Good, and reset. Okay, I lied. We're going to do this 2 more times. I'll be joining you for the 2 last times that we're doing it. The first one, I'm going to say the moves, and then the second one, I'm just going to be doing it. Okay, and then so are you guys. That way you just did it now. Okay, prepare for yoga. Okay, and press. Punch, punch. And shift to your right. Press. Punch, punch. Now, this shift is still to your right. So towards the right. Scoop. It's not really a scoop, but it's an ab block. Back leg kick. Punch, punch. And chamber. Now we're stepping all the way to the left, 45 degree. Scoop. Back leg kick. Punch, punch. And make sure you're keeping that arm out, guys. I didn't say reset yet. Okay, what stance is this? It's a front stance. So I should be seeing a front stance. Okay, reset. Now, last time of this form, I'm just going to be doing it, and so are you guys. Prepare for yoga. Yoga, ma'am. And begin. Now, guys, on that kick, a lot of you guys keep dropping your hands. Okay, you're not doing this randomly in the form. Okay, you're keeping this hand chambered, this hand's blocking. I kick, then punch, punch. You have to keep that good form. Forms are traditional, which means they're very, very proper. Everything is to our ribs. Everything has a chamber. Everything is very almost robot-like. Okay, when it comes to modern, that's when our hands are up by our face. We're a little bit more messier, I would say. Still with control, obviously, and that's when it comes to the sparring portions. So we're traditional. When it comes to forms, it's traditional. So chambers right here, punches are in the center, not right here. Center. Okay, so you have to keep that proper posture. Okay, reset. Okay, you guys can get a little bit closer to the camera if you'd like to, but I'm going to say the few announcements and then we're going to bow out. So take a knee, take a seat. Since it is a new cycle, I do have a new announcements to make. So if you are double testing, so let's say that you did not decide to turn in a video of your form and combinations, you guys are now double testing. So what that means is you have to know this new cycle stuff as well as what we did last time. So everything that we did last time and everything we're doing this time, okay? That is what double testing means, because you have to earn last time's belt and you have to earn this cycle's belt, which is the two different sets of curriculum. So if you guys are double testing, that means it's 2 forms now and the 2 sets of combinations. Okay, so remember that. I don't think a lot of you guys are double testing. A lot of you guys already did receive your belts. But if you are double testing, that's fine. You just have to know this last cycle's stuff and this cycle stuff. And obviously this cycle started Monday. So we are on Yoguk. That's the new one. We do have a new platform instead of Google Classroom. Obviously there's still, they can't talk anymore, guys. There's still going to be stuff on Google Classroom, but here's the URL, I guess I would say. It's called watch.westminstermhk.com. One more time, watch.westminstermhk for Mile High Karate.com. Now, obviously, you don't have to memorize that and search it up and figure that all out right now. But you do need to get signed up for that. And it's all in the email. So kids, I know we don't send emails to you guys, but you need to ask your parents about that, and they need to be looking at those emails. The email that was sent out about that thing is big news. It's something like that. The title of the email is big news. But make sure that you're getting signed up for that platform as well. For you guys, we are working on level 2, or not level 2, comma 2, this cycle, which means if you do not have commas by now, which hopefully you should because of level 1, you guys need to order those commas, and you guys can call us, text us, email us if you have questions about ordering commas, but I think all you guys have your own commas if you guys are level 2 students. Private lessons, those are back up. That is 2:30 to 4 o'clock. Depending on which instructor's there, you'll be working with them, but that's really, really important, especially since we're starting a new cycle and we're still on virtual classes. It's a little hard to do virtual classes, which we completely understand. So if you need extra help, private lessons are there. Next thing is, Mr. Morris actually already talked about this. Visualization, that is the word of the month, which means there's a little assignment that is attached to it, which a lot of you guys have done before, but we are doing our visualization posters. So you guys can get creative with your visualization posters. Now that's every one of your goals, guys. They have to be, remember, realistic. There should be some sort of time on there, like I want to be in the splits in 2 months or something like that. If it's specific like that, that's awesome. Mr. Morris' poster is literally right here, so I'm going to quickly grab it real fast. So this is his poster. So once your poster is done, just hold it up, take a picture, big smile, and we will be posting that and giving you stripes for this. Now this is part of the assignment for the word of the month, so make sure you're getting this done. And again, get creative with it. All your goals are on here. I mean, these are obviously not my goals. These are Mr. Morris's goals. But I guess they're a little similar. So here you go. I think that's all the announcements. I'm trying to look. Yep, that's all the announcements. As soon as we're done with this, guys, a little bit later tonight or immediately after we're done, make sure that you're running through at least 2 or 3 more times what we just learned today. Okay, at least. Okay, just so you really, really get that engraved in your head. Oh, I did forget something. The weekly challenge. Mr. Morris is going to be demonstrating the weekly challenge real fast. He's really excited to, apparently.
Okay, so the weekly challenge. I want you guys, there's 2 parts of it. The first part is doing as many tornado kicks you can in a row. So you will literally stand here and you go around and you just keep going as long as you can. Okay? The second one is how high you can do it. So have someone like hold a pillow or something as high as they can, and your goal is to reach wherever they are. So I'm going up and I'm kicking as high as I can. Okay? And weekly challenge. We're 3 strikes and you have all week to complete it. That's it.
Okay, that was the last announcement, so go ahead, stand up, scoot back, come to attention, and bow, position. Good, hands behind your back. Black Belt Creed. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of Black Belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and double spirit, ma'am. Line proposition, ma'am. Mile High Karate is the best, ma'am. Awesome. Okay, you two, thank you so much for joining us, Cooper and Jordan. I hope you have a wonderful